Good morning everyone from a very sunny morning in Sofia. We are in the 14th largest city in Europe. So exciting.
We are very excited. We are just moving Airbnbs. We decided to stay one night at the one that we showed you in the last episode, and we're about to move to another one for 3 nights. So in total we have 4 nights here. We might extend it, we might not, depending how much we like it here. But first impressions of this place, we love it here.
Yes, but first of all, we must try a Bulgarian breakfast because we had nothing Bulgarian in Plovdiv. So we are going to go to a Mosque cafe, I think it's called, and we're going to try a traditional Mosque.
It is about a 5-minute walk from this beautiful Orthodox church and a 5-minute walk from where we're just staying now. But like we said, we're leaving and we're about to try some Bulgarian traditional food.
Mosque.
Good sign, it's busy, so it must be good food.
Yeah.
We cannot wait. We think there's an eating area upstairs, hopefully, but traditional Bulgarian breakfast with a modern twist. Cannot wait to try this food.
So Mokittas are a traditional breakfast food here in Bulgaria. You can get savoury or sweet. We have gone with the sweet, wouldn't say savoury.
Sweet, definitely.
The sweet option with some ice cream. Apparently it's finger food, so I'm really excited on what it's going to be like. But it's really busy downstairs with locals getting their breakfast, but upstairs it is completely empty.
And there's a toilet over there because it's finger food. He just said just wash your hands straight after and you'll be fine. But we have a really nice view. We can watch people go by, the trams going by. It's only me and Olivia. And for a cappuccino, some mineral water, and 2 of these, it costs 12. So it would have been less than £6, which is really, really good. But it's our first time digging into one of these. So, Olivia, do you want to try it or shall I try it?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
I don't have any ideas what to do because this is just like hot dough. And then I'm guessing you dip it into your ice cream. We have got no cutlery, as I was saying, so.
Good.
You're gonna love that.
Yeah? Wonderful. I cannot wait to dig into that.
It's like just a hot donut.
Yeah? Oh, excellent. Lovely. So if you're craving one of these whilst you're in Bulgaria, Sofia, I definitely recommend giving this place a visit.
Come and get a Mokitsa.
Come and get a Mokitsa, chill out, look at the trams go by, look at the people. Oh!
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So we're gonna enjoy this and then we'll let you know what we're doing for the rest of the day. So after an amazing breakfast
And a good conversation
with these 2 people that have been, they've got a camper van and have been traveling around the whole world.
Living the dream.
Living our dream as well. We are heading to...
You'll find out in a minute. But we are sucking it up. We have got our bags. We're not complaining.
No.
And we are walking to our next destination so we do not waste our first day in Sofia.
Yeah, it's just annoying because we can't check in till 3 o'clock, which is very annoying. So we're not just going to stand around and do nothing until 3 because that's to us like a big waste of the day.
Yeah.
But we've got breakfast down us and now we're just going to head to see some of the sights here.
Welcome to Alexander Nevsky's Cathedral. You may remember that name from one of our previous videos in Tallinn because it's the exact same name with the same namesake. But this one is one of the largest Orthodox churches in the world and it is impressive. I guarantee the camera does not do it justice.
Surrounding the cathedral as well, there's like, oh, you can't see because there's a big bush in the way, but just over there there's so many parks, seating areas, everyone can sit down, there's little stalls. Yeah,
it's in the middle of a roundabout. How it's so strange, but it is one of the biggest tourist attractions here in Sofia, and its foundations were laid back in 1800, I think, as a form of liberation from the Ottoman Empire.
it? Amazing.
Really beautiful.
One of the best you've seen.
Yeah.
Definitely. It was so cool. Absolutely loved it. Everyone was lighting candles. It was so peaceful in there. No disruptions. I just thought it was amazing. So went in, said a prayer, and yeah, just felt at ease. Felt like nothing was going on in the world. Through these sad times, obviously, with what's happening in the world, it's just nice to take a few minutes out of your day, reflect, and yeah, I think we just did that. It was really nice in there. So I definitely recommend going in there. It is free of charge as well to go in. You just have to pay if you want to take any pictures or photos. And if you want to donate and light a candle. But yeah, definitely recommend coming here if you're in Sofia. Doing a bit of a detour. We've just got to our room, and when we was at the cathedral, we met two guys, and they're very nice, and we're going to go out and get some drinks. One of them's from Italy, one's from America. So instead of showing you the room right now, we will when we come back. But right now, because we met these people, we're just going to eat, talk about some things, and we'll show you what we eat. We are here with Luca, and I can't pronounce your name. Dalton.
I remember
Dalton. And we're at that happy place that we went to in Plovdiv, but we all got the same food, pretty much. And we might be going to the...
Connor won't let me have food.
No.
I have to starve.
We might be going to the... Where are you going? The steam room? Spa.
Yeah, the spa.
Yeah, and apparently it's like really luxurious and shit.
And here they don't have the short skirts.
Oh my gosh.
Connor likes this place.
That's another story for another day, but yeah.
So after we had our meal with those lovely guys that we met, we have decided to spend the evening with them as well. But for now, they've gone to a hammam, and we obviously have had one because we have one in Turkey, so we didn't really want to do that again. But it is slightly darker now, but we are going to walk around and see a few more of the historic sites of the city. And first stop, we are going to go to a metro station, and I think it's called Siddika. And in Siddika, there is a whole Roman town that they dug up while trying to build the metro station. And that is just fascinating. And it's literally like a stone's throw away from where we are.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go there now.
And if you look behind Olivia, look how nice that sky looks. Olivia, look in the camera. How nice that looks.
As we said, literally minutes from our Airbnb, here we are in the ancient Roman city of Siddika, and it was discovered in 2010 to 2012. So very recent findings. But how amazing, and it's absolutely huge.
Now, I don't know if it's these ones, because there is several ones here in the metro stations, but our American friend was saying Bill Clinton actually told and funded the people of Bulgaria to dig this up and preserve it. And there are like not statues, but there's like Bill Clinton's face and pictures of him somewhere just to commemorate him, just to say thank you for funding this.
Interesting. This is the Hypercaust, which is one of the rooms of the large late antique building. And it was basically the heating system that was provided.
But like we said, it is right next to the mosque, which is pretty cool. Like everything you want to see here in Sofia is literally within walking distance. And obviously for me and Olivia, we love that.
Because taxis are expensive here.
Taxis are expensive here, yeah. So after seeing some of the cool ancient ruins here, it'd be silly not to, because it's literally 10 meters away. We're gonna head to the mosque now.
We're gonna do a religion tour, so we're gonna go for the central mosque, we're gonna find the synagogue, and we're gonna find the church.
We've got this. We're gonna do it before it gets pitch black.
Yeah. So behind us is Sofia Central Mosque. We're so excited to see a mosque again, because we haven't really seen any since being in Bulgaria. We're not sure how many mosques there are in Bulgaria, as we do think it's an Orthodox Christian country. Not so sure about that. But it is one of the religious buildings in the complex, as we said, because there's also the synagogue and the church, but this is stop number 1.
So I don't know if you're allowed to record in there. Hopefully you can, and we will for you guys. And if not, we'll tell you what it looks like anyway.
And we're not sure what time the prayers are today.
Yeah. So we'll quickly go in and we'll have a look, and we'll make a decision. So sadly, I went in there and they were doing prayer, and obviously it was pretty much packed, so I was just like, no, I'm just gonna get out.
Obviously directly in the middle of the last, or second to last prayer.
Yeah, so it was just don't record,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, so we are now heading to whether we see the church first or the synagogue first. I'm not quite sure, but we are heading to one of them now.
Yes.
We are at the synagogue right now, but sadly it is closed because it is getting late.
It's an impressive building.
It is a very impressive building. Yeah, I can't really show you much of it, but if you do want to enter, there is a camera that is looking at me right now, and you have to press the button. So I don't know what people they let in, what people they don't. I'm not quite sure, but here's a couple signs for it. I'll get you a better view of the building around because this really doesn't do it justice, but it is a very beautiful building nevertheless. Here is a better view of the building. It's just not too lit up at the moment, which is quite annoying. So you can't really see. This camera doesn't do it justice at all, but it is quite big. And like I said, a 2-minute walk from the mosque. So our next stop and the third destination on this holy adventure is the church. So here is St. Joseph's Cathedral. We're not quite sure which one is the one in like the free strip because there's just so many churches and cathedrals around here.
There are loads of churches. It's not like the synagogues or the mosque.
Yeah.
Where there's only one.
So we just chose our favourite one, and this is St. Joseph's. Now it is actually closed, but the priest was standing outside and said, would you like to come in, and opened everything, turned all the lights on, let us say a prayer. He literally let us take our time, lit a candle. We both lit a candle for Ukraine because obviously we're praying for them, we're standing with them, but that was really nice of him. He didn't have to do that. So that is all 3 done. So this is Connor and Livy in the future, like 2 days in the future. And quick clip, this is the church we were trying to find because as you can see, church, mosque, and then the synagogue would be behind there.
It's not exactly hidden, we're just stupid.
No, and it was very, to be fair, it was very dark, and this wasn't lit up, so you couldn't actually see it. So church, mosque, and then behind the mosque, synagogue, and that's the kind of three places that you want to be, but that's the kind of strip. So yeah, and inside I definitely recommend going inside. We did go inside just now, didn't record anything because they had a service going on, which was kind of weird because it's like 4 o'clock, but it's so beautiful in there. It is really beautiful in there, so I definitely recommend going there. But this is Connor and Livy from the future, and we'll see you guys later.
I nearly flew off that then. That did not look very good.
It's actually a really decent part of transportation if you want to get around the city, I cannot lie, because it is actually very cheap. I think it's like 50p for like a couple minutes, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, if you could ride them, I definitely recommend getting in that.
Connor is a little more like Bambi on ice on this thing.
I've just learned to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Shout out Stevie. So this is like new level for me.
We've been avoiding these since being away.
I'm about to go so fast, watch me, bro. What restaurant are we actually at?
I have no idea.
You don't know what it's called?
I know the name.
We're at some traditional Bulgarian what's this restaurant called?
What's the name?
Yeah.
Kaji Draganovite Izbi.
Okay, thank you. I'm not going to try pronouncing that. But we've ordered...
Bulgarian restaurant.
Yeah. Bulgarian restaurant. But we've ordered... I don't even know what this was. Let's just say meat. Meat for 4 people. Yeah, we got meatballs, pork skewers, pork chops, some salad,
That they don't eat.
Yeah, we don't eat
They're
salad.
gonna die.
Olives.
eat
Olives.
olives.
Can't remember that.
I eat olives and cucumber.
This guy is olives. But yeah. We're gonna tuck into that. I don't know how much was this? Was this 80?
80 level.
80 level
euros,
for
yeah.
all of that.
That's really good.
That's really good, yeah.
It is the next day. I'm so sorry I forgot to close out the video again, but I know this video has been a little all over the place, but that's literally how this day has been because we met those new friends at Alexander Nevsky's Cathedral and we kind of just spent the whole day with them. But we do want to have a little conversation with you about the situation in Ukraine. As any of you who have watched our videos know, we were in Ukraine around a month ago, probably 2 months by the time this video comes out. We are absolutely horrified by the situation going on there, and it is a massive humanitarian crisis, and we need to know how we can help. Our description box below, we are going to mention some charities which are doing exceptional work to help the Ukrainian people and Ukraine right now, and our charities you should definitely consider donating to. But we do want to do a special mention for the Voices of Children charity, UNICEF, the Ukrainian Red Cross, and you can donate to the Ukrainian army directly to help them get any resources you need. And in regards to the children, no children should have to grow up in war. But if you do not want to donate to a charity as such, you can, if you have an account with Airbnb, you can book with Airbnb owners in Odessa or Kiev, and then they can get the money and hopefully host people in those. And Airbnb have waived all Ukrainian Airbnb service fees. Ukraine should be at the top of your mind right now, as this is a massive refugee and humanitarian crisis, and civilians and children are being bombed. So thank you so much for watching our video. I appreciate this has ended on a bit of a sad note, but we couldn't just go ahead and ignore it. And we want to do a commendation to the countries who are lighting up any of their buildings in honour of Ukraine. Thank you so much for watching our video. Like and subscribe, post notifications on, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.